Hey guys, I am Daisho, and I am here bringing you a Duels of the Planeswalkers gameplay. Hopefully I'll be able to get started. It looks like it's gonna work this time. I was trying to just get into a game the other minute, I guess. I was gonna say the other day, but it happened about 12 seconds ago. And then it was giving me that whole connection failed. Would you like to try again? So I just quit out of the game and then restarted it, and now that's where we're at. I'm going to be playing some Grinning Malice today, and I really don't know if this is the right deck to be, or not the right deck, but the right way to be running this deck. I mean, I don't know that about any of the decks because I haven't played in so long, and I don't know what people are playing and what cards that they're playing in those decks, so I don't know what the appropriate way to combat that is, I guess. And, I mean, I have some sense of how to play Magic, so I just created an efficient deck, but I'm not really sure if this is the best way to run it. But you guys will get to see if we can ever get into a game. I guess I'll go look for my own game. Man, I don't know why this is taking so long. There's only two games waiting, and nobody's clicking on mine. Alright, let's do it. Come on, BBA. Let's fight. Let's battle. Battle to the death. Come on. Yes. Finally. Alright, what do we got here? We're on the play, or on the draw, and we have a Liege and a Googer, but I know it's Gouger. We only have two lands, one of them's a fetch. I think I'm gonna go grab a new one just because I get a free mulligan, and hopefully I'll get some more lands. This hand is a lot worse, but it does have an extra land, so that's good. At least I do have a removal spell. Oh my god, I am so dead. This guy is going to deal 8 damage to me with that card, unless I can draw something to trade with it. Yep. I mean, that land, I do need that land if I want to win this game, but whew, I'm going to need my opponent to not have an aggressive start, and I doubt that's going to happen. Man, that deck is just really good. The Peacekeepers. Like, all of the new decks are trying to do silly things, and then that deck's just like, I'm not messing around. I'm just going to beat you in the face. We got some removal. Oh my god, there's no way I'm winning this game. Taking 7 next turn? No, 6 next turn? Like, just no way. I'm messing around with an Evolving Wilds tapped, and he's putting 2 power on the board. I mean, that'll allow me to trade with a Quarter Paladin next turn if he doesn't have any removal. But yeah, this is not looking like a game that I'm going to be able to win. He's just played 2 spells. That's what worries me. It's not like he's committed to the board a lot or whatever, and that's why I'm getting destroyed. It's because he's only done 2 things so far, and he's going to have a handful of other things that he can do. See, he's got another Elite Vanguard, and man, so I'm going to take 6 next turn regardless of what I do. See, that thing is just a turn too late. The reason why I'm playing it is because I wanted a 2-drop in this deck. I was taking a look at how I built the deck, and I didn't have any 2-drops in it, and I was like, that's no good. So then I decided to put a 2-drop in, and I didn't draw it until later. But yeah, this is just not very good. It's fine, but yeah, see, I told you, he probably has a Journey to Nowhere, and now I think I'm just dead. No, I'm not dead. I'm going to go down to 5 here, right? No, I am just terrible at math. I'm going to go down to 3, and I'm going to die next turn regardless of what I do. So, I don't think that there's any, like, Pyroclasm effects in this deck, but yeah, I mean, he would have lost to a Pyroclasm pretty easily, but as it stands, there's really nothing I can do, and turn 5 wins are good sometimes, I guess, but yeah, there was really no way I was ever going to win this game. If I had kept the first one, no, I mean, it wouldn't have been any different. I would have still, even if I drew my land, I would have played a creature on turn 3, and I would have just lost, and, you know, would have sucked. But, I don't know. I don't know if that's the deck performing badly, or just fluke matchup, where that deck is just way good against this deck. But, let's see if he's willing to give it another shot, because I certainly am. This one's a lot better. I actually have a Terminate. He gets to play first again, which is a little annoying. I wish that they could figure out a way to give the loser the play. But, you know. Okay, so no 1-drop here. That's pretty good. Even if he plays the thing on 2, then I can actually kill it with my Terminate. And now I have a Wrecking Ball. So now I have three removal spells. I didn't even see the 2 minutes blast. Man, that card's so good. And all I need to do is draw a couple of lands, and I should be okay. I mean, this card is just insane. Okay, so there he goes again with his Quarter Paladins. I need to go grab a swamp here because I got 2 mountains in hand. Alright. And I'm probably going to terminate that thing just because I don't want to start taking damage. Sweet. Lands. He doesn't have... Does he have Brave the Elements? I have no idea. I'm going to do it pre-combat anyway, and he's not going to play a spell pre-combat, so I'm not going to gain any new information before I cast that spell anyway, and since I don't remember if that deck is running Brave the Elements, I may as well just do it now. There's so little value to be gained by holding that up. So he's got nothing here, which means that he's got some more expensive spells or just a handful removal. Either way, I think I'll be okay because I do have Ashmore Liege, which is going to do what, at least another 4 to him. Yeah, what do you got? Raise the alarm. Okay, I guess that was also a possibility that I just didn't think of. And that's not really too good for me. I don't have good ways of dealing with that. So, yeah, that's a Fiend Hunter. Just, if he doesn't have a land, it's not that big of a deal for me, I guess. I don't know. So, alright, what do we got here? I could, like, just blow up his land if I wanted, but I don't think that's going to be the play. I think I'd rather play this thing. Maybe that's not even a good play, because that thing doesn't really do much. So I could have just killed his guy. I mean, it pumps my guys, so that's good. But I could have just killed his guy to get mine back, or played this guy. I don't know. If he plays like a 4-drop here that walls off this thing, then that'll be pretty good for me, because then I can kill the 4-drop with Wrecking Ball and then attack, and then maybe force a trade here, which I'd be okay with. Pacifism? Wow. I really cannot imagine a worse play than pacifying my liege, because this liege, like, I was already mentioning how it's pretty useless in combat, and the fact that, whew, I get some free damage out of it and a card, like, I wasn't even expecting this card to be able to do any damage to him, so maybe he didn't want me to be able to make that trade. I'm not really sure what he was thinking there. So I could just Bit Blast this, get a free card out of it, do it on my turn in case it has, like, haste. I could just play this thing, but I think I want to be mana efficient. Kill his guy to get mine back. Oh my god, so much value. And this thing comes into play first, and it gets a counter. It's beautiful. And it's already pumped. Now it's a 3/3. This is just gorgeous. Yeah, the board state changed a little bit when I cast that spell. I tapped 5 mana to kill one of his creatures, get a 3/3 flyer, and a 6/6. I can't block, but man, that was quite the turn. This card is actually just way better than it seems. I mean, you think it's a 1/1 flyer for 4, but it just becomes worth its mana cost really quickly in this deck when you have so much removal. So after getting stuck on 3, he's drawn 2 straight lands, which is fine. It still means he has 3 spells. I assume like at least one of them is a removal spell, since that deck, I mean, it does have some top end, but alright. So Glorious Anthem's fine. Nothing I can do about that, but he can attack here. And if he doesn't, I know something strange is going on. Alright, so that's sweet. I'm going to play this thing pre-combat. I should have checked to make sure that it would leave red-black open, but I think it usually does that if it can. And then just beat in with these two. The reason why I play this first is in case he wants to chump block here, he's going to take a damage still. I really can't imagine why he would chump block, but I guess I could have terminated one of the tokens for an extra 2 damage. One from this and one to add the counter to this, but that doesn't seem worth it. So he could have like a monster 6-drop here. Not really too worried about it since I've got 2 removal spells. And like when I do, okay, so he's got that. He's going to take out the 6/6. Probably not the right play, but Not too worried about it either way. Alright, drew the land. So if he's got nothing, he's dead. Like, I can just kill both of his tokens. I don't know. Like, I don't know what not doing this is playing around, so I guess we just do it, right? Just kill him. Seems to be the play. Guess I could have just attacked with both, and it would have been lethal. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, I didn't even need to terminate the second token, because it was still lethal since I was swinging for 4, and if he decides to block, then... Oh no, it's whenever another creature dies, so yeah, that was fine. Okay. It wasn't actually lethal until I did that terminate. So it looks like I managed to take game 2, even though he was still on the play. He didn't have as aggressive of a start. He didn't play his 1-drops, which, I mean, just seems super important in the matchup. I guess if I'm able to get a 2-drop down, then that also makes sense. But, I mean, we'll give him a game 3. Why not? May as well make it interesting. Hopefully I'll get the play here. And it'll be fair because he got to play in the other 2 games. So maybe he's switching up decks. I don't really know. Yeah. God, he gets to play again. Alright, I'll keep. God, not being able to block anything till like turn 6 is just bad. Maybe I shouldn't have kept. Yeah, that was probably stupid. Okay, so he did switch up decks, so maybe that wasn't so bad after all, since he can't be as aggressive as that, right? Alright, so I don't really want 2 Scavenger Drakes here because there's just so much mana that I have to pump into it before anything actually happens. And I guess I don't really want to tell him what deck I'm playing until he plays. So he might be playing that Mindstorms deck. Nope, he's playing the overpowered enchantment deck. But I don't know, maybe it's not overpowered. Maybe this deck's overpowered and he's just pissed. And he's like, I'm going to pull out my awesome deck if you keep playing that stupid grinning malice thing. Alright, drawing that land is sweet. I want to hit my Demigod of Revenge lands. But, I mean, just cross my fingers, no Geist of Saint Trapped, no Geist of Saint Trapped, come on. Ooh, no land. That's rough. I knew he was contemplating keeping the hand, but that really sucks. So I want to start putting the pressure on. I mean, it sucks that he missed a land drop, but he shouldn't have kept the hand. Like, I'm going to put as much pressure on him as possible because he does have 2 colors of land, and he has 7 spells in hand. So that's really scary. So he's not playing anything, which is weird. Rock Slide, Elemental is fine, but we're just going to be Scavenger Draking here and attacking. I probably should have attacked first, but I have no responses anyway. It just gives, like, this just gives him the okay. It's just like, yep, if you got anything, you can do it. But I don't think that he has any real ways to interact with me, and I definitely don't have any ways to... Oops, just kicked my computer if that was really loud. Or kicked my desk, which my microphone is standing on. Okay, so he's finally got a spell for me. It's an Invisible Stalker, which could be really bad. Alright, that's unfortunately not too useful, but I'm just gonna slip this thing by and just be all like, yeah, I think I'm gonna attack here. Hit him for 10. Boom, boom, boom. The funniest thing ever is the Demigod of Revenge trick. I don't know if you guys have encountered it, but I have flying lethal next turn, awesome. But if he plays, I don't know, you can do some stuff. But anyway, if you don't let this trigger resolve first, before countering it, then it gets countered, and then the trigger resolves where it says, when you cast it, return all cards named Demigod of Revenge from the graveyard to the battlefield, and then you're in bad shape. But he's just going to play this thing thinking it'll save him. I've got Terminate, so that will be good game. And it looks like I'm going to take the 3-game series against BBA. Pretty epic, I know. And my Scavenger Drake grows. So he is just tapped out here, so I'm just going to attack with these 2, not try being a jerk or anything. He can't do anything. There's no Fire Blast in that deck. Even if he were to have Fire Blast, he couldn't cast it because I have to sacrifice mountains. Alright. Well, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed those games versus BBA. Kind of sucks that he didn't get to do much in the last game, but, I mean, my hand was pretty aggressive, and once I was able to do things, he wouldn't have been able to do anything anyway. He just didn't have much to do. I said do too many times in that sentence. Bye, guys.